for 2024, but if there was, and if you were looking for a cover, right?
Oh yeah.
This could be
Easy.
on the cover because
That's
this
so
is
right.
like hard to find, easy to grow. This is as uniquely gorgeous and beautiful as any plant you'll ever own. No two are remotely alike in terms of their trunk. They're
right.
all as individual as a fingerprint. Where is the backstory? Where's this coming from?
Well, these come from the wild deserts of Africa. You can see that right here.
Wow.
Now, in the wild, they can get pretty big, about 20, 30 foot. But in the home, they stay very small. And that's what I love. There's no effort on our part. You don't have to cut them back to keep them small. They just stay small because they're in a container.
All right. I have been telling you for years that I'm going to get one of these, and I've never done it. I'm going to get one this year. I'm going to put it in my home. I'm going to put it in my home office.
Look at that.
Can you keep it indoors?
So this is the
With
first
sun?
indoor plant we've seen all show, and they like a sunny window or even not a sunny window.
I'm getting this sucker.
Just a well-lit room.
Okay, come back to us, guys, because first of all, what color are you seeing in that?
That's the yellow. I think we're sold out of that, but we do.
We're
have
down to purple and red. Okay, come back to purple and red, because I'm buying. So this is what you're sending me.
Yeah. Now this is the largest size Rick we've ever brought to QVC.
Look at the trunk on that.
Typically we bring them and they're almost a year old. These are over 2 years old.
Are they really?
And it's the biggest container. Now, what we're getting, they're not only big and old, you're also getting double flowered varieties. What I mean by double flowered is there's a flower within a flower within a flower. It's like a mini carnation or rose on this tree.
Am I replanting this as soon as I get this?
I would.
Put it in a pot right away.
Something like
this.
Like a 1 gallon container is a good size.
Is that a 1 gallon?
Yep.
Okay.
Now, listen to this, Rick. This is a house plant which blooms 6 months every single year.
No kidding.
Solid.
Look at this thing.
From June to December.
For $49, from June until December.
It lives 100 years in your house, and it's evergreen, meaning even when it's not in bloom, you've still got a beautiful living sculpture.
If you put it in a pot, like, okay, now, let's go. 1, and now here's when I get it, the 1 gallon. What is this, a 5 gallon?
No, that's about a 2.
This is only a 2 gallon.
Yep, that's right.
How big a pot should I put this in? And if I put it in a big pot in my corner of my office, how tall will this plant get?
Well, over time, if you had it in a big pot, it could get as tall as you if you wanted. But we've had this one in this small container for 8 years, and it's never outgrown the container because it knows by its roots. If its roots get stopped by the wall, it doesn't get bigger.
Do you water that?
We water this every 4 weeks, once a month. I water.
Once a month?
Yep.
You just pour the water right in there.
Yeah, and not even that heavy.
You've got rock here.
We like that. This is just sort of for aesthetic purposes.
So it's normal soil underneath?
Normal soil underneath. You could use, a cactus mix if you like. But here's the fun thing about these, Rick. They're just in a well-lit room. You're going to water these once a month. They hold all their water reserve in this big trunk here you see.
Oh,
and
really?
if you look at this trunk, doesn't that look ancient? Doesn't that look like something out of a movie?
Amazing.
And what's so fun about that is if you forget to water it that month, it's fine because just like a camel's back, it holds all of its water in here. And then as you go up, you see this beautiful form of a tree. Now, you may be familiar with bonsai, sort of the same vibe, but this is unlike a bonsai in that there's no work on your part. You don't have to learn how to bonsai it. It just does it.
Oh, really?
And that's why we love this. It's like if you have a black thumb or no thumb, you can easily grow these.
So we're down to final quantities in the purple and the red. So give me is it a different flower itself, the purple
It's just
and the red?
color. The color is different. So this is the red that you're looking at. Again,
the
these
purple
are
is more of a fuchsia, safe to say?
No, sometimes they're very purple. We'll look at the images. But here the red, it's a fire engine red. It's bright. It brings good luck, according to feng shui, to have red in the room. Here they are in the wild. Nobody waters these. They live to 100 years. How amazing is that? And here's the purple. You can see that. It's like a magenta, depending on the lighting too. Sometimes they're going to be more dark purple.
If I'm here, this is my 30th year at QVC. If I'm here for another 30 years, this plant will still be around.
100 years.
Great. That's only 60 years. That's fantastic. So 94972. One classic piece. I mean, the thickness of the trunk itself is going to vary, right?
That's right. Now, one trick that we do is every year we like to increase the thickness of the trunk. Like, look at this one with all these aerial roots, how cool that looks. And a trick that you can do is, as your plant gets taller, cut off like an inch from the branches. That sends the energy back down.
Where on
base.
the branch?
Well, right now it's all in flower, so you can't really tell. But you know, you would just sort of snip down, like here or here, after the flowering is over, somewhere in Christmas time when it's done.
Cut it back.
You could cut it back if you want. You don't have to.
Sends the energy back down to the trunk.
Sends the energy back down and increases the, you know, the girth of this thing right here, which is really, for me, such an attractive quality, is to have these beautiful roots. Looks like something out of my favorite science fiction movie.
Do we have these two together? Are these the red, the purple?
That's the red, and that's the purple. Yep.
Make your choice. Purple, the classic red. You do not put this outside.
Well, now in the summertime you can, Rick.
Okay.
When it's warm out, you're welcome to put it in the sun. They love that extra boost of
You're
sunshine.
in Arizona, you keep it
year round practically. Yep. Now, for me in Indiana, I have about 10 of these. I'll put them outside in the summertime, bring them back in when it starts to get cooler in the nights around 50 degrees. Leave them indoors. I don't give them any special lighting. They just get whatever light comes through the windows. Pop them back out springtime if you want, or leave them indoors year round. A couple of mine I just keep indoors year round.
M94972 800-500-7590. It's first hour, 2 hours. Call the number, get the plants. You're going to be getting this no matter what area you live in, because you can keep this inside and just give it some sun indoors through the window, and you're going to be good to go. Keep it outside if you want to in the summer.
I mean, what other house plant?
It's in Africa. You can keep this outside in Minnesota in the summertime.
Definitely. But what other house plant blooms for 6 months every year
and lives to 100 years?
Once a month watering and lives to 100 years. I mean, it's unlike anything.
Break that down, Blaine. What's the price of that per year if it lives for 100 years?
50 cents.
50 cents. 50 cents. 50 cents a year. That's a penny a week.
That's right.
That's not bad. That's a deal. 1 penny a week. Let's put it this way. Listen, I'm going to make this promise right now. If this does not last 100 years, call and you can get your money back. 100 years from now, call back.
100
years
you
get your money back. Okay, here comes the warranty. How do you stand by your warranty here, sir?
You too as well, so we assure your satisfaction with our perennials, like that desert rose, for 1 year from the time of shipment. If you have any problems, if you need new plants, give us a phone call, shoot us an email. We're going to be there with you every step of the way, Rick.
Awesome. Hey, we're winding up the first